Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. It's been a little bit too long, I know, but we are going to get something accomplished today. There was an element I've been wanting to present to y'all that we haven't really observed before. If you'll recall, back in one of my previous episodes, we started to build this, which was actually a squid farm, but it proved not to be too effective because I needed to have 128 blocks any direction that did not have water. Well, in order to do that, we would have had to block off this river entirely all the way down to that narrow point just ahead over there, right around by those grass area. Now that was going to be too much. I mean, Bexy's been working quite hard on this area to try and make it look good for a pirate district. So what we're going to do instead is I am going to try to restore some of the river, and then I will go and show you what it is that we have found without having to do the where we finally made it to get our different to get the ink sacks from, and it's a very good spot. It works extremely well, but there also needs to be a couple of tiny modifications to it to make it a little bit less problematic, shall we say. Let's take a look. Now, what I'm going to do is work on restoring this. If you'll look, it's all kind of blocked off. It's just walled off here. But if we swim through here, I can swim through there, you'll see, well, I guess you got to get into swim mode first to get through there. You'll see we segmented this off. What I intend to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to lay down a layer, remove this top layer, of all of this that we put in. There is quite a bit, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to lay down an entire layer like this, and then we're going to use the old-fashioned bucket trick to try to get that laid out again. So let's just get to it. I'm going to try to do this as well as I can if I don't die. What? I'm going to do this, hopefully, with a little time lapse. So let's give that a try, shall we? Lyfcraft 86 sent us this screenshot and said, "Hey, I think I found a perfect place that'll be excellent for a squid farm." We got out here, and sure enough, we were able to turn it into this. Something really good. Now, what we do, we've got this squid farm set up. It's basically alternating signs, alternating open fence gates. There's no real resistance. You can see already down there that we've got the minecart pickup system. So when the squids form, they fall, die. We get ink. But we do now up inside here. Took several little efforts to make sure that this was not climbable by other things. But we've got a portal set up, just a baby water elevator just to get down to the level that we want. And we have a room here. This is the AFK area. This is where all this ink comes from, and it is prolific. Down here, I asked BD to come over because I've never built one. Showed me how to build a shulker box loader so that we can collect up all the drops and then just send them around upstairs to that holding area. We still got a couple shulker boxes left. But the shulker boxes get kicked out, get shot over here, up and over to that chest that we saw upstairs. There are a couple of minor flaws with this thing. Well, you can see it right there. Sometimes when the squids drop, they land just right that the carts stop. So we're losing some of the efficiency that we could have had. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and disable these carts, and I'm going to put in a layer of half slabs just so that the squids can't land on the track and stop the carts from working. So let's get started on that. As you can see, this thing works pretty well. Works much better when you're up in the AFK area. They're just dropping like flies. It's fantastic. We get all the ink we could possibly ever need probably got more than we're ever going to need for the rest of the season already captured. Finally wanted to get this thing taken care of. Here's one other small, minor detail that's causing some problems. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, this AFK room is roughly situated halfway between the top and the bottom of the water section of that squid farm. And just staying here for a short time, you can still gain all kinds. I mean, I've been working here for a little bit. I've already gotten 2 additional shulker boxes full of ink. That additional little problem is what I was kind of looking for here. There it is. That's the little problem. How can you see me from all the way over there, dude? What'll happen? We'll get some patrols and they'll come around, fall into this thing. And the thing is, they'll leave behind stuff that gets into the shulker loader. So therefore, it's not working properly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put a little barrier around this thing. Let's just first fly away. So hopefully we can get him to despawn. Now that he's despawned, what I'm going to do is just set up a little glass barrier around this thing. So we don't have to worry about them falling in and other stuff falling in. There we go. That's all taken care of. This thing will have slightly more efficiency, even though it goes great guns anyway. I thought I'd show that to you. Of course, then you ask yourself, well, what in the world do you need all that black ink for? Well, I'll demonstrate for you. And this will show you one of the reasons why we needed it. If it'll come in. This is BD's big old hole. And the big old hole is all black. And all the glass is black. And it's got a lot of other areas. But this was a massive project. And he had made a very good start on it prior to us getting the squid farm operational. But of course, the single biggest reason is upcoming next. This is the main reason we needed all that ink. I don't even know what the numbers count is and how many blocks we've laid it in this thing. But it's plenty. It is a perfect circle. ED contributed with his sheep farms to get all this black wool. So that was easy. We didn't have to dye a bunch of it. He just dyed a whole series of sheep black. And then we laid down black walls. We all caught some of the live streams. I did a share of this, but it is cylindrical. And that's the edge. It's difficult to see. Laying the roof was a royal pain in the backside. See, we've got it just big enough that the haze still comes through. This is the number one reason. So the top and all the walls are all set up to be black. Nothing but black concrete. I did a couple of 3 days gravel gathering to assist. BD had a bunch of gravel to assist. JT contributed. Everybody contributed. I want to just, not name someone. But they're all here. That old gold farm, if you remember seeing different areas, go up the stairwell to the gold farm, we had to take that out. BD had first rearranged it just outside the wall. So to give you a good idea, half the floor of this thing was already over a lava lake, so we had to fill that in too. But he reset the stairwell, switchbacks, and then this was part of the original staircase to get here. Now, as you'll notice, we've got it taken care of. One of the live streams, I set this up, and Cara Sophia very kindly came along and helped me do it and test it out, because particularly this last one, sitting on top through the bedrock, was harder than heck to get done. I think one of the next projects we need to take on, though, is we need to decorate the hallways in this place. BD's got the first segment done, so we'll go start working on that. So thank you for coming along on this little exploration of some of the sort of behind the scenes. I guess we've never really mentioned it before about the ink farm, but man, we have gotten a load of use out of it already. So we'll have to get onto that hallway next and see if we can't get that decorated. But thank you so much for coming along. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. And if you want to, hit that subscribe if you think I may have earned it. I've surely tried. Go ahead and hit the bell so you get notified of the next uploads on this channel. And y'all have a good time. I sure hope I see you again next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.